is NBC Montana Today.
Good morning, Montana. I'm Jason Hurst. As you pour your coffee and make breakfast, let's get you informed and ready for your day. Coming up, could Montana State complete the perfect season and knock off North Dakota State for the FCS National Championship? Plus, the Senate and House held their first 4 sessions of the year. We head out to Helena for a full recap of day one and learn what Montana Attorney General Austin Knudsen is doing to stop human trafficking.
Well, the time is at 6:30. Fog is our big story this morning. You can clearly see it now or along Brook Street from our Clearwater Credit Union weather camera. We've been watching visibility in Missoula fluctuate. It's been as low as half a mile out at the airport. You can definitely see reduced visibility when that fog comes into contact with the ground. It's going to put down a thin layer of frost. That's what's going to make the roads fairly slick for us this morning. Radar showing dry skies. This will likely change, though, as we make our way into your Wednesday. But for your Tuesday, high pressure. That's going to keep us on the cool side, 20s to low 30s through the afternoon in Missoula. For Bozeman, you'll see a decreasing cloud cover, mostly sunny, 28 for you at 2 p.m. We could have a light accumulation on a Wednesday, better chance of accumulating snow for the end of the week and weekend. Everything you need to know is 10 minutes away.
For the second time in 4 years, Montana State plays runner-up to North Dakota State in the FCS National Championship game. The Bison hold off the Bobcats 35-32 to win their 10th national championship to add to their dynasty that's been building since their first title back in 2011. MSU trailed 21-3 at the half, but stormed back with 15 unanswered third-quarter points. Butte's Tommy Malott, there he goes, scampering down the sidelines for a 44-yard touchdown. He also threw a TD pass with just over a minute to go, but the Bobcats ran out of time and couldn't complete the comeback. Now, the national championship was the talk of the town. Football fans in Bozeman packed bars and restaurants Monday night to watch the FCS National Championship and cheer on their Bobcats. Although it wasn't the outcome Bozeman fans were hoping for, game day crowds were good for local bars and restaurants. Bourbon owner Jay Thane said lots of reservations were made for Monday night, and they ended up having a full house everywhere in view of the TVs.
Hey, it's been exciting. We got a full restaurant on a Monday night. That's fantastic. People are happy. They'd be a lot more happy if we got a couple more scores in, but hey, things are good.
Thane said his restaurant served approximately 150 guests during Monday's game. All eyes are on Helena over the next 4 months as the Montana legislature prepares to get to business. Monday marked the start of the 90-day sprint to the finish, as well as Inauguration Day. Montana's new Supreme Court Chief Justice Corey Swanson swearing in 6 Republicans to statewide office, including Governor Greg Gianforte, who is now entering his second term. Once the inauguration ended, the Senate and House held their first 4 sessions of the year. Legislators officially selected party leadership, with Republicans touting their large majority and Democrats seeking common ground.
This session we will continue to fight against the woke agenda. We're going to back the blue. We're going to stop the DEI and insanity. We're going to protect our rights and liberties.
In America, our democracy depends on the ability to debate, disagree, and compromise with each other, and I know that we can do that.
Now that the formalities are out of the way, the next 89 workdays will be spent taking care of the people's business, and we'll bring you that coverage on air and online every step of the way. With the 69th Montana legislative session officially underway, Montana Attorney General Austin Knudsen is focusing on his top priorities, including human trafficking. NBC Montana's Kylie Gibson talked with Knudsen about his goals and the recent successes.
January is Human Trafficking Prevention Month, and Attorney General Austin Knudsen, as well as Governor Greg Gianforte, wants residents to recognize the signs of human trafficking. As Montana's legislative session gets underway, I talked to Knudsen in Helena about his concerns and his priorities.
Human trafficking is a huge issue. I mean, aside from fentanyl, it's probably my number 2 priority, and it has been since I took office.
Human trafficking is a form of modern-day slavery in which traffickers profit at the expense of adults or children compelled to perform labor or engage in commercial sex.
The more we peel back the onion layers on human trafficking in Montana, the stinkier it gets and the more we find. We've got 3 agents right now, and I can tell you they are running ragged all over the state. We have operations going and operations and investigations going in all corners of the state.
In 2024, Department of Justice agents worked 129 human trafficking cases throughout the state. They opened up 21 investigations for possible prosecution, and agents conducted operations in Missoula, Miles City, Helena, and Bozeman, targeting patrons of sex trafficking and attempting to recover survivors of human trafficking. Now, as a result of the operations, 8 people were arrested and charged with patronizing prostitution. 2 were charged with sex trafficking and money laundering, and a number of survivors were recovered. Knutson tells me he would like more help with the victim services side of human trafficking.
Because one thing the state's not good at is helping the victims. We're good at prosecuting bad guys, we're good at putting people in jail, but what do you do with that human trafficking victim? That's a hole that the state's not been great at filling.
House Bill 112 increased the penalties for sex traffickers and patrons of sex trafficking. It also provides the state with more tools to prosecute sex traffickers and expands the definition of human trafficking. Bottom line, it helped intensify the crackdown on the sexual abuse of children and all victims. Knutson tells me there's often another component driving human trafficking.
Drugs are often used as a compliance tool to keep these basically sex slaves under the control of these traffickers.
I posted some more information on human trafficking and indicators or signs to look out for in this article on our homepage at NBCMontana.com. Reporting in Missoula, Kylie Gibson, NBC Montana.
Monday evening, a meeting was held in Whitefish to discuss compensation for city council members. In the 2024 general election, 53% of voters approved a city charter allowing council members to receive compensation for the work they do. Whitefish City Council is one of very few local governments throughout the state that doesn't currently offer compensation. Council members during the work session say this has been in the works for many years, and the work each member puts in is valuable.
I think we all understand that our time has value, and I think we need to look at how valuable are we? We make some of the most important decisions in the city that are made.
And we'll continue to bring you more details later today when NBC Montana's Sadie Risen breaks down what happened in Monday night's work session, including council members' reaction and how Whitefish would compare to other paid city councils. We now visit with Chief Meteorologist Brooke Foster, who is standing by, and we're, 20 minutes away from the top of the hour. That means kids are getting ready for school. Bus stop forecast. What do you got for us, Brooke?
You know what? We definitely want to remind those kiddos that there's going to be some ice still on the sidewalks, and we could have a bit of a visibility issue and some fresh frost on roadways, sidewalks, and of course those cross streets. Here's a live look, Kalispell and Missoula this morning. Even for your drive in, remember where some of those crosswalks are, maybe where the school bus picks up, there's going to be a visibility concern for you this morning. So just take it slow. 25 at around lunchtime, 30 as we head into that 3 to 4 o'clock hour for Missoula. Out of the bus stop, cold temperatures 20s for us. Of course, that is above normal for this time of year, but cold for kids. As we head into the afternoon, temperature hits 32 as we head into that 3 o'clock hour. Weak disturbance on Wednesday. Widespread wet weather for the end of the week. Everything you need to know is 10 minutes away.
Coming up, what you need to know to identify online shopping scams. The Better Business Bureau offers tips. Plus, learn how you can help authorities identify an individual who caused property damage in Missoula. And this is a live look from our Hellgate Plumbing weather camera above TV Mountain at Snowbowl, looking down into the Missoula Valley. Chief Meteorologist Brooke Foster has your day planner right after the break.